Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Ayleen, and this is a daily dose of Medicine Walk. And for those of you who are listening in on Blog Talk Radio, this is Healing House Radio. And we've got Luna the MCat here. Once again, she sees the camera, and it's time to get curious. So, today's question is one that often people who do or are involved in a lot of energetic works have a tendency to wonder, because utilizing different types of energetic work, whether it's for healing or for clearing, there can be that physical sense of fatigue that you might feel afterwards after managing that energy. So today's question is about how that relates to empathy. And the question is, can using my empathy leave me feeling drained? That is a good question, and especially for those who are utilizing their empathy in aspects of healing or in some way where they're working directly with a lot of different people. Now, the answer to that is it can, if it's not managed properly. Normally, and under the best of circumstances, when you're connecting empathically, when you're utilizing that empathy, and when you're connecting with another person, it doesn't drain you, because, it doesn't drain you any more, or shouldn't drain you any more, than either seeing someone or hearing someone. It's merely an extension of one of your senses that perhaps most people don't tap into, but, pretty much everybody has. So the absolute, best scenario is that you connect energetically, you resonate with someone, and you become a part of that harmonic, but it does not cost you anything. It does not draw any of your energy. You don't have to put energy into it, because it's simply an experience. It's as any other sensory experience would be. Now, the way it can drain you is if you don't have it simply set at a resonance point. When you start to absorb and you take on, what somebody is going through. If somebody is a very draining person, or if somebody is going through a really difficult time and you're forcing, that empathy a little bit more, you're pushing that connection, then yes, it can be draining, because the other person is either going through something and you're resonating at their drained level, or you're dealing with somebody who is, for lack of a better term, an energetic vampire. And energetic vampires, they don't sparkle in the sun, and, it's basically someone who, either out of need or just because it feels good, will find people and just draw energy out of them. And we've all had folks who, maybe you're talking to them for a few minutes and all of a sudden you're just feeling tired. Well, they're drawing your energy. And that is an especially difficult situation for an empath if they're not aware of it, if they're not conscious of the fact that they can feel that flow of the energy going out and be able to stop it, off at the source. So if you can be able to objectively create a resonance, no, it does not cost you a single thing. Like I said, it doesn't cost you any more. It's no more draining than listening to somebody, or smelling a flower, or any other sensory experience, if you keep it in that area and in that way. If you are connecting and letting people just really hook into you and draw stuff out of you, if you allow that flow, those who are instinctively, either very needy or very dependent, they will latch on. And yes, you will feel drained, because that's exactly what's happened. It's not your empathy that caused the draining. It was allowing the empathy to become a doorway for others to to draw things out of you by creating an unhealthy resonance. So be aware, if and it's pretty straightforward. If you're talking with somebody, or if you're working with somebody and you're suddenly feeling drained, then you need to, either back out of the conversation, get away from that person for a few minutes, go out, get some sunlight, feel the wind on your face, center and ground yourself, and then start establishing those boundaries. Create that protective, in other videos, I've talked about, creating that space and energetic defenses. And you can go into the playlists and, there's videos that talk about that. I may address it a little bit more specifically from an empathic point of view, but the idea that you do not have to surrender your energy. You can resonate, you can understand, you can be compassionate, you can, empathize, but it doesn't mean you have to allow what's in you to be drawn out. And you don't have to draw someone else's illness or dysfunction into you, because that can also be fatiguing to your system. So, good fences make good neighbors, and good boundaries make for healthy relationships and the most positive use of your empathy. If you have any more questions about that, or if you have specific situations where, maybe you have sort of a unique situation, please feel free to get in touch with me and I'll do my best to help you with it. And if you like this video, please press like. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. We just got another subscriber, and so we're up to 94. So I'm working my way up to my first 100, and that's really exciting. And if you want to reach me, you can do so through my Twitter page, which is in the link is in the description, as well as my group Medicine Walk with Dr. Ayleen. And if you would like to support this channel on a higher level, please follow the link in the description to my Patreon account, where for as little as $2 a month, you can be able to support this channel and support what I do, and we can, help me to make it better and better. So comment, share, subscribe, and like. And I really like and love the idea of expanding a community of conscious empaths who can enjoy what they are, as opposed to worry about how vulnerable it makes them. You're an empath. Be proud of it. So, thank you for joining me. And as always, I wish you balance, and I wish you blessings from my heart to yours. Love you, and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.